This week saw one of the strangest conventions in modern US political history, as Democrats gathered online to nominate Joe Biden as their candidate for president. The event lacked a live audience, not to mention any sense of drama as to who the nominee was going to be, so perhaps it was unsurprising that the number of people watching was down about half on the same time 4 years ago, although Democrats point out that many more people watched it online. But TV viewers or no, drama or no, this was still an important moment in the 2020 campaign. This was the first chance for Joe Biden, who has so far otherwise run a low-key campaign, to define himself as a president-in-waiting in the eyes of most US electors. But if it was an opportunity for Mr. Biden, it was also an opportunity for Donald Trump. The president has thrived most politically when he's been able to define and attack his opponent in clear and simple terms. Think, for example, of lying Ted Cruz, or low-energy Jeb Bush, or crooked Hillary Clinton. The president has come up with a similarly catchy name for Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe. But it was not this line that most Republicans used to attack the Democrats while the convention has been going on during this week. Instead, we saw Trump proxies bombard social media with messages and memes depicting both Mr. Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris as sock puppets of a more radical faction within the Democratic Party. People, for example, like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The problem with this line of attack is it doesn't quite fit. Mr. Biden is a moderate who managed to defeat Bernie Sanders, the standard bearer of that more radical faction, on his way to the nomination. He is also a veteran politician, a former vice president, and someone who's unlikely to be pushed around by the 30-year-old Ms. Ocasio-Cortez. Instead, research suggests that Sleepy Joe might be a better attack line. Mr. Biden's energy levels are the one element of his character in which he trails Mr. Trump, according to research by the Pew Research Center. So perhaps it's time for Republicans to abandon Radical Joe and get back to Sleepy Joe.